What's good? Anthony Cordova here, and in today's video, I wanted to talk about how nobody is coming to save you. I remember when I had my shop that I always fantasized about these amazing jobs that I was gonna come across where I was just gonna gain all this fame and people would be lined up at the door a mile long to have me paint or design or build their cars, and I finally would have made it. Everybody's going to be paying me all this money, where in reality those jobs only came around like once, maybe every 5 years. Yeah, there were some cars out there that I did or had a hand in that did really well on show circuits, and I got to go to some really cool shows and be recognized for some custom work or good work. But those jobs were far and few between, and I thought, well, once I do that, then I'll be happy, and I'll finally have made it. My shop will be a huge success, and it's just not the case. You have to find gratitude in, first of all, the losses, because the losses are going to show you what you don't want anymore. And once you stop looking past red flags with customers, with friends, with family members, with your lovers, and you start taking reality for what it is and not fantasizing or projecting something that you want onto a person, then you take things for face value and you realize that nobody's coming to save you, that you have to build your own life. It's not your parents' fault anymore. You're all powerful. It's not your boss's fault. It's not your girlfriend or boyfriend's fault that you're upset or that you're not doing the things you're supposed to be doing. And it's you. You're the one that keeps self-sabotaging. You're the one that is eating shit you're not supposed to eat, not exercising, not journaling, not meditating, not praying, not eating right. I think I already said that, but you get my point. The one thing that I had to learn is that you cannot base your happiness on other people's actions and the circumstances of the world, because if you do, you will be stressed out with all the crazy news that we see and all the social media when you're scrolling, especially on this short form content, and all the sensationalism and people just trying to make it and putting sensational content out there. You don't know what to believe. If you believe everything on social media, you'll believe that tomorrow the world's going to end, and you'll believe anything, honestly. So, what can you do? You can let go of things out of your control and take steps to implement a healthy routine, healthy boundaries with people. If people are triggering you, and I'm not all about like safe spaces and all this and that, like I get like there's toxic people out there and you're gonna have to be around toxic people, period, but you can love them from a distance, and you can keep your peace of mind by not being around those people. So often I've heard guys before say, like, if I just had a girlfriend, I'd be happy, or I want a girl, a woman's gonna ground me. And yeah, a woman can ground you. The right woman can make you go a lot further, or give you a good foundation and support you and help take care of you so that you can focus on other things like a career or entrepreneurship or what have you. But you can most definitely do it on your own, and you'll probably go even faster if you do it on your own first and then include somebody into your life once you've quote unquote made it, I guess you could say. Honestly, I think you never really make it, yeah, financially, and that can be a huge relief, I'm sure, because most of our problems stem from not having enough money in this country. So we work our asses off until we work ourselves to death, and we try to get money, and we don't take care of ourselves in this country. So I'm here to tell you that nobody's coming to save you. I have my girl now, and I definitely can say that I love her and I love my son, but I do not count on her for my happiness. I don't count on her for my happiness because you have to create your own happiness. And how it works is once you create that happiness, or you bring awareness to the things that you don't want and start cutting those out and start implementing healthy habits, you're just a better person. You can support people better. You can love people better. You can't fill from an empty cup, and that's just the bottom line. So even if you were to get somebody, you wouldn't know how to treat them to keep them. Or even if I did get that big, huge, amazing custom job where I gained all this fame and people were lined up a mile long to get a job for me and paying me millions of dollars, it wouldn't mean that I would know how to take care of that, because I've never had it before. A lot of the time we're afraid of our own success because we don't know what's on the other side, and I think the media and everybody knows that's putting all this sensational content out there. So they just pump you with fear. Wars, disease, this is coming, stock market crash. And we're like, oh my God, what's on the other side of that? When in reality, if something was to happen right now, you would have to react. And if you subconsciously couldn't handle it, you'd go into a little ball and be shivering with fear, probably, because you didn't prepare, or you didn't do the hard shit. So now this thing that came to you, or this problem that came to you, you don't know how to handle it. Today happens to be my birthday, and I turned the big 50. So today I took a little bit of time off work and I came out to the park. You can see behind me, went back there by a tree and just grounded, laid on the ground and did some meditation and just reflected. Believe me when I tell you, I am not 100% whole, I guess you can say. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I hate saying that. I am whole. I am everything that I think I am. So if I tell myself I'm not whole, then that means that I'm not going to be whole. But yeah, I see all the stuff on social media and I want to be prepared, not scared. But you can't deny that it's a little fearful, like, holy, you know what? What if one of these countries that hates us was to send nukes our way? You never know what could happen. But regardless of all that, If you bring awareness to what your fears are subconsciously and what makes you retreat, and work on those things and do the hard things, exercise, meditate, pray, eat healthy, journal if you have to keep track of your thoughts. There's so many things, and we are in the information age, so you can't say that you don't know, because you can look anything up on one of these search engines and figure out how to do something, or how to be less anxious, or how to meditate, or how to do yoga, or how to do certain workouts, or how to stretch, or how to do anything really. So you can't use the excuse that you don't know. In the quantum field or quantum timeline, like I say in almost every video, the version of you that is living the best idea or best life is already doing it parallel to your timeline. You just have to get out of your own way, stop self-sabotaging, stop using spelling to curse yourself and say that you're not something, and start saying that you are something. Start using I am. I am is so powerful. I am wealthy. I am successful. I am a YouTube creator. I have a successful YouTube channel. I am loved. You could go on and on and on. But until you stop those thoughts from your ego that tell you you're not enough, and start implementing all these things that you can look up, then you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer in fear. You're going to suffer health-wise. And nobody is coming to save you. Nobody. Not one person. People can give you all the advice until you don't even want to hear it anymore. And if you don't implement it, you're just listening to advice, basically. With that being said, I'm going to end this video here, and I hope that you're getting some value from my content. I promise you, I keep saying this, that I'm going to bring you some car content very soon. I can't lie. I feel like this last week, I had a bit of impostor syndrome. If you don't know what that is whenever you start to think that people will find out that you're a fraud, that you're not worthy. This is all hypothetical, by the way. I'm not actually saying that people are going to find out that I'm a fraud. I'm saying that my mind starts to go there, and I start to feel like, am I doing the right thing? Like, should I be doing these videos? Like, even though people are in the comments saying, hey, you helped me, like, I really enjoyed your video and all that, you have social proof, and you know that you've done great things. You know what you're capable of, and you know how powerful you are. But your ego will still talk you down and still tell you that you're a fraud, you're a phony. People are going to find out that you're a fraud and a phony, and you get anxiety from it. And I know a lot of people suffer from that when they first start doing this. YouTube or putting themselves out there. And I am not immune, let me tell you that. But I'm going to work through it. I'm going to bring you these videos, and I'm going to bring you that car content that I promised you. So, that being said, please, if you, like I said, get any value from this, like I always say, hit the subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so that you can be updated whenever I bring you new content, car content, just talking, getting to know you, or otherwise. All right, I'm out. Peace.